What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name's Jake. Welcome to the JD Cars Automotive YouTube channel. Today on JD Cars, we're going to be doing a ton of cooling work on my 2004 BMW E83 X3 over here. And if you're not following the Instagram, you probably don't know what happened recently, but the X3 was sitting idling far too long and the radiator fan wasn't working, so the thing overheated and it blew all of its coolant all over the ground. I did have the car diagnosed at Greg's repair service. I was at school when this happened. They hit me with a $2,000 estimate, and this is a $500 beater, so that did not make any sense to me. We had it towed home. I appreciate their diagnosis because we know exactly what we need to replace. And I figured while we have all the coolant out of the car, we might as well do some cooling related components. So we're gonna be doing thermostat today. That's the main focus of this video. And in some other videos, I'm gonna be doing a water pump, expansion tank, etc. So without any further ado, I've got a lot to do in order to get back to school today. So let's get the X3 in the garage and get to work. So just to show you guys, first things first, this is our thermostat unit right on the front of the engine here. It has one hose going to the radiator and another hose going down to the radiator down here. And as you can see, our radiator fan is kind of in the way of accessing this. So we're gonna pull out our radiator fan really quickly, starting off by disconnecting right here, pulling that clip off, disconnect the main fan connection, tuck that away. I've already disconnected this connector down here, tuck that up out of the way. Now we'll have two Torx fasteners, one on each side of the fan. The driver's side appears to be a T30, while the passenger side appears to be a T25. It's sort of funny, but literally just those two fasteners and those electrical connections, and we should be able to pull this whole fan out. Now, because we are working on the thermostat, we might as well disconnect this top hose just to get that a little bit out of our way. We'll do this using a pick tool or a flathead screwdriver. Just come in here and pull out this retaining clip. It'll clip into place when it's all the way out. And now we can gently coax this hose off. And kind of just tucking this up out of the way will allow us to pull out the radiator fan a lot more easily. There we are. So now we've got a lot better access to the thermostat unit. We can pull out this release clip, remove this hose. I'm gonna do that with two hands, I think. Oh, now it came off one-handed. Beauty. We also have an electrical connection up here, except the spring clip you have to push in and pull up to remove. So we'll want to be mindful of this wire. I think we can tuck it below the thermostat for now. So at this point, with both of our hoses and electrical connection disconnected, we're going to grab ourselves three different sockets. We need a 10mm, 13mm, and 11mm. Starting with this 11mm hoist point, we're going to remove 11 right here and 13 down below. Here's a little bit better look. The 13 is just underneath and the 11's up top. Now that we have the engine hoisting point bracket disconnected, we'll be able to remove our thermostat from there. We just have to remove three more 10mm fasteners, one here at the top, two down on the bottom right here. So I got all three 10mm bolts out, but somewhat peculiar. I actually had to use a 3/8 inch standard socket on the two lower ones because they were a little bit corroded and rounded, so my 10mm was just slipping. So if you do encounter that, you can toss a 3/8 socket on there. It's slightly smaller, so it'll grab it a little tighter. But at this point, we should be able to pull the thermostat off. Just like so. Oh yeah, that is definitely due for replacement. That's a filthy unit. That's what the inside of your thermostat looks like. As you can see, I have quite a bit of debris and gunk in there. And this unit's probably pretty shot. So good thing we're replacing this. So inside is actually surprisingly clean, though we do have a good amount of debris and buildup around the edge. So I'm gonna use a Scotch-Brite pad and a little bit of degreaser. I'm gonna clean things up here before tossing in our new thermostat. So our new thermostat unit does come with a nice new rubber seal. So we're not gonna have to replace the gasket, it's pre-installed. This is good to install in the car right now. And it's really just gonna be the reverse of the removal process. So we're first gonna take the unit, carefully guide it into place. Make sure that it inserts properly and all the holes line up. And we can begin to reinstall our 10mm fasteners. With those 3 installed, we can now reinstall our 13mm bolt right here, as well as our 11mm nut up top. Now it's as simple as getting our wire rerouted over the top of the thermostat here and reconnecting this electrical connection. Make sure that you press in that clip and that it won't come off on its own. Now we'll grab our 2 hoses. Don't press in the clip like that because you won't be able to get it on, but get it into position, pull that clip out, pull this clip out, get that installed. And now it's easy as taking our radiator fan, dropping it back in, securing it with the 2 screws, and reconnecting the 3 electrical connections, and you're all set with your BMW thermostat replacement. I think I'm gonna wrap up this thermostat replacement video right here because I do have to dive into a couple more cooling components today while we have the car apart. So if you're interested in seeing how to replace your water pump, expansion tank, hoses, belts, etc., definitely subscribe for more content. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, please go leave a like down below. Comment what other videos you'd like to see on the channel. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time on JD Cars.